For years, Sister Wives has provided viewers with an unvarnished look into the intricate dynamics of the Brown family, a household defined by deep personal bonds, intense rivalries, and the constant balancing act required by life under the public eye. Among the many relationships that have been scrutinized over the decades, the dynamic between Christine Brown and Kody Brown has consistently drawn attention. Recently, several episodes have highlighted a turning point: Christine's visible frustration and hurt over accusations made by Kody. For many longtime fans, these moments have not only confirmed what they've suspected for years but have also ignited a broader discussion about accountability, communication, and the toll of public scrutiny on personal relationships. The nature of Kody's accusations. Kody Brown's public statements and confessional interviews have often served as the driving force behind much of the family's on-screen drama. Known for his tendency to deflect blame and control the narrative, Kody has, on numerous occasions, leveled accusations against his wives in an attempt to explain or justify his own actions. In the most recent episodes, his accusations have taken on a sharper edge, directly targeting Christine's contributions and character. According to what has been portrayed on the show, Kody has implied that certain decisions and conflicts within the family stem from Christine's actions or perceived inaction. While Kody's approach is often wrapped in a veneer of authority, the repeated nature of these accusations has gradually worn down his credibility among viewers. Many fans now see his behavior as part of a broader pattern where he relies on a victim narrative to deflect attention from his own shortcomings. Christine's response: frustration and hurt. In response to these ongoing accusations, Christine Brown has reached a breaking point. Over several confessional segments and in more candid moments captured behind the scenes, Christine has openly expressed her frustration and deep hurt. Unlike some of her co-wives, who have at times appeared to quietly accept Kody's narrative, Christine's reactions are raw and unfiltered. Her expressions of hurt, whether through tearful confessions or pointed comments during family discussions, reveal a woman who has long struggled with being sidelined and misunderstood. For Christine, Kody's persistent blame has not only undermined her sense of self-worth but also contributed to a feeling of isolation within a family that is supposed to be united. Viewers recall earlier seasons when Christine often maintained a calm, measured demeanor despite the conflicts swirling around her. Over time, however, the accumulation of repeated accusations, each one chipping away at her confidence, has led her to finally voice what many fans have felt all along: that she is hurt by Kody's unwillingness to acknowledge her value and her contributions. In one particularly emotional confessional, Christine lamented that the blame being placed on her was not just a reflection of the immediate situation but was emblematic of a deeper, systemic issue within the family's communication. Her words resonated with fans who felt that, for too long, her efforts and sacrifices had been overshadowed by Kody's need to control the narrative. The dynamics behind the conflict. To understand the full impact of these revelations, it is essential to examine the internal dynamics of the Brown family. The relationships among the wives have always been complex, characterized by shifting alliances and subtle power plays. Within this delicate balance, each wife has navigated her role differently, often in response to both internal family pressures and the relentless demands of reality TV. Christine, one of the original wives, has consistently been portrayed as both resilient and sensitive, a combination that makes her particularly vulnerable to accusations that question her integrity or dedication. Kody's accusations against Christine, as perceived by fans, can be seen as an attempt to consolidate his power by deflecting criticism away from his own actions. By positioning himself as the aggrieved party, he not only avoids taking responsibility but also creates a divisive narrative that pits his wives against one another. In such an environment, Christine's eventual outburst of frustration is both understandable and, to many, a long overdue expression of her truth. Her hurt is not merely a reaction to a single comment but the culmination of years of feeling that her voice has been repeatedly minimized and that her contributions have been undervalued in favor of maintaining a certain public image for the family. The role of editing and media narratives. It is also important to consider how reality TV editing shapes our perceptions of these personal conflicts. Sister Wives is a show that relies heavily on carefully curated narratives to engage viewers. Editors select moments that reinforce existing storylines, often highlighting conflict and drama. In the case of Christine's hurt and frustration, these moments have been amplified through selective editing, ensuring that her pain is captured in a way that resonates with fans. Social media has played a significant role in this process. Clips of Christine's emotional confessions and her pointed remarks have been shared widely, fueling discussions about accountability and the broader dynamics within the family. Critics argue that while editing can sometimes exaggerate conflicts for the sake of ratings, the authenticity of Christine's feelings is undeniable. The repeated instances where she has expressed frustration over Kody's accusatory tone suggest that these are not isolated moments of performance but part of a consistent pattern that has eroded her trust over time. For viewers who have closely followed the Brown family, these edited snippets are a window into the real emotional toll that years of blame and deflection have taken on Christine. Broader cultural reflections. The conflict between Kody and Christine also mirrors larger cultural debates about leadership, accountability, and gender dynamics in modern families. In an era where public figures are increasingly expected to embrace vulnerability and acknowledge their flaws, Kody's persistent use of blame has drawn criticism from those who believe that true leadership involves shared responsibility and honest introspection. Christine's candid expressions of hurt and frustration serve as a counterpoint to this approach, highlighting the importance of recognizing and valuing every member's contributions. For many fans, her outburst is a powerful call for accountability, a demand that Kody acknowledge his own shortcomings rather than continuously shifting blame onto others. This broader cultural critique is especially relevant in today's media landscape, where authenticity is prized, and audiences are quick to identify when a public figure is deflecting responsibility. In this light, Christine's reaction is not just a personal grievance but a reflection of a growing desire among viewers for more balanced and sincere portrayals of family life. Her willingness to voice her hurt challenges the long-standing narratives that have often favored a one-sided portrayal of the Brown family's dynamics. The impact on the Brown family. The fallout from Kody's accusations and Christine's emotional response has significant implications for the Brown family's internal dynamics. As each wife grapples with her own feelings of neglect or betrayal, the persistent cycle of blame undermines any possibility of genuine reconciliation. For the family to move forward, there must be an acknowledgement of each member's contributions and a willingness to engage in open, honest dialogue about the underlying issues. Christine's hurt is a stark reminder that the unresolved conflicts within the family are not just public spectacles, they have real, lasting emotional consequences that affect every member of the household. Some fans express cautious optimism that this moment might serve as a catalyst for change. They hope that Kody's repeated deflections will eventually force a deeper conversation about accountability, one where every member of the family, including Kody, must confront their own role in perpetuating the cycle of blame. However, there is also a pervasive sense of disappointment that such personal grievances continue to dominate the family's narrative, leaving little room for genuine healing and growth. Moving forward, the need for genuine accountability. For the Brown family to move beyond this painful episode, it will be crucial for all involved, especially Kody, to embrace a more balanced approach to conflict resolution. Rather than using deflection as a shield, Kody must acknowledge the validity of Christine's feelings and work collaboratively with his wives to address the deeper issues at play. Many fans believe that the path to healing lies in creating an environment where open communication is encouraged, and where accountability is shared rather than imposed unilaterally. This means that every member of the family, from Kody to his co-wives, must be willing to engage in honest self-reflection and take responsibility for their actions. For Christine, expressing her hurt and frustration is an important step toward reclaiming her narrative. Her willingness to speak out not only challenges the status quo but also serves as an inspiration for others who have felt similarly marginalized within the family. It is a powerful reminder that authenticity, even when it exposes pain, is ultimately the first step toward healing. Fans who support her view her candidness as a beacon of hope, a sign that the Brown family might one day overcome its long-standing issues if every member is willing to prioritize genuine connection over personal ambition. Broader implications for reality television. The conflict between Kody and Christine is also indicative of the broader challenges facing reality television as a genre. Shows like Sister Wives thrive on conflict, but the consequences of that conflict extend far beyond mere ratings. The personal struggles of its participants become public property, and the edited narratives that emerge can have lasting effects on the lives of those involved. Critics argue that while the drama may provide entertainment for viewers, it also perpetuates a cycle of blame and emotional isolation that can hinder the possibility of real change. In this context, Christine's expressions of hurt are not simply dramatic moments for the camera, they are the tangible manifestations of deep-seated issues that the family has long struggled to address. For a generation of viewers who have grown increasingly skeptical of manufactured narratives, the call for authenticity and accountability has never been louder. As Sister Wives continues to evolve, the hope is that the family will move toward a more transparent and balanced portrayal of their relationships, one where each member is given the space to express their truths without fear of dismissal or deflection. Whether this vision will become reality depends largely on how Kody and his co-wives respond to the mounting public pressure for change. As Sister Wives continues to unravel the complicated dynamics of Kody Brown's fractured plural marriage, fans are speculating that his lingering connection with Meri Brown isn't about love or loyalty, but rather a calculated move for financial gain. While Kody has made it clear that he no longer has a romantic relationship with Meri, some viewers believe he's keeping her close for one strategic reason: Coyote Pass. For years, the Brown family's dream of building homes on their expansive Coyote Pass property has remained in limbo. With Christine gone, Janelle distancing herself, and Meri on shaky ground, the question of land ownership has become a hot topic. While Robyn appears to be the only wife still in Kody's good graces, Meri's continued presence has left fans questioning his motives. Meri's uncertain standing in the family. Meri has long been the outlier in the Brown family, with her marriage to Kody in name only for years. Despite this, she has remained tethered to the family, leading many fans to wonder if there's an ulterior motive for Kody keeping her in the picture. Some suspect that her financial contributions and legal standing as a landowner may be why Kody hasn't completely severed ties with her. Over the years, Meri has invested heavily in the Brown family's finances, even helping to purchase the original Las Vegas homes and contributing to various family ventures. Fans have pointed out that if she were to completely walk away, it might cause a major shift in how assets, particularly Coyote Pass, are divided. The Coyote Pass puzzle. Coyote Pass has been a central source of tension for the Browns. Purchased years ago with the idea of creating a shared homestead for all the wives, the property has remained untouched, leading to questions about whether Kody ever intended to follow through with his promises. With Christine gone and Janelle moving toward independence, the original vision of a plural family settlement is crumbling. If Meri were to leave completely, it could create legal and financial complications for Kody and Robyn, who appear to have the most vested interest in retaining the land. Some fans believe Kody is stringing Meri along to ensure that her stake in the property benefits him and Robyn in the long run. Fans call out Kody's manipulation. Many Sister Wives viewers have taken to social media to accuse Kody of manipulating Meri into staying connected to the family for financial reasons rather than genuine care. Some believe he has kept her emotionally invested just enough to prevent her from fully breaking away, ensuring that her assets remain tied to the Brown name. Others argue that Robyn is fully aware of the strategy, working alongside Kody to secure their financial future while the other wives slowly drift away. This theory aligns with long-standing fan speculation that Robyn has been positioned as Kody's real wife all along, with the other relationships being disposable when no longer convenient. Will Meri see the truth? As Meri continues her personal journey of self-discovery, fans hope she will realize her worth and cut ties with Kody for good. While she has shown signs of independence, particularly with her business ventures and social media presence, her ongoing attachment to the Brown family remains a point of frustration for longtime viewers. If Kody is indeed keeping Meri around for the sake of a land grab, it may only be a matter of time before she sees through the charade. Until then, fans will be watching closely, waiting to see whether she finally makes a clean break, or if Kody's calculated strategy will keep her tied to Coyote Pass for years to come.